Good day. Hope everybody out there is having a good one. If this is your first time to the channel, what we do around here is we follow people's suggestions. Rather than the algorithm, we found way more music than we ever would have any other way. There's no way that we ever found this amount of music and be putting together this amount of playlists with this variety of music from all over the musical spectrums and all over the world. And we found artists and stuff doing things that we didn't even know were possible. And I guarantee if you take a look around, you're going to find something that you didn't even know existed or you didn't know you needed in your life. Now, I've actually seen Huang, but I don't think I've ever seen Dimash and her together. Now, Dimash, the first time we saw him was doing a duet with somebody, and it was kind of this, it started off like being this fun thing, and it was, but it also was mind-blowing and mind-altering because I didn't think humans could do what he was doing. And to be realistic, they're not supposed to be able to, and he's literally doing it. And I would encourage you to go check that out. We got a whole playlist of this gentleman, so you could just go to the first video in the playlist and you'll see what I mean. And after that, you'll understand why we have a playlist of this gentleman. So with all that being said, this was came to honor Mortal Life, CCTV Mid-Autumn Festival Party in 2024. Yeah, this is, well, let's just watch. This is, and this is another thing. Everything we have of this gentleman, I think everything is live. So it isn't like this is something that's like, altered after the fact, or you'll see what I mean. Just, yeah. Okay, this is Dimash and Huang together. I came to honor Mortal Life. I see this.
偶尔感到失落，我也不会是我。我做我自己，披星戴月闯荡的该是英雄。我是有些变着的懦弱，我是我自己的强，自己的权，自己的繁华。
踏浪而来，飘逝而来，迎风而来，呼啸而来。
达不到就别期待，就分开就是坏。在这方面我似乎是个天才。
人生太多意外，来不及停留感慨，我空的都当尘埃。
想得到就别等待，趁现在追热爱，不计后果比争吵几多痛快。
难免会有失败，没什么大惊小怪，手中紧握
的是未来。乘风破浪，不卑不亢，随意飞扬，无法阻挡。乘风破浪，不卑不亢。
你尽管来淹没我，没打算逃脱。我做我自己，披星戴月闯荡的该是英雄。
日夜交集着，我却不明舍自我。我是我自己的强，自己的权，自己的繁华。
踏浪而来，飘逝而来，乘风而来，呼啸而来。
Okay, hold
的
on.
墙，自己的床，自
Wait till it gets right here.
自
Listen.
大，哈，秋风狂浪，不卑不亢，哈。
浪里旋转翻滚的我，笑着哭着也算快活。明白人生去日苦多，越想越深，是始终焦灼。浪里旋转翻滚的我，爱过恨过，尽量洒脱。明白人生去日无多，别摇摆，别闪烁，我要我属于我，我要我属于我，我要我属于我。
Okay. First of all, this stage production, these people aren't getting paid enough, or they're getting paid exorbitant amount. This is beautiful. I don't know how much, like, okay, let me like see how she comes in, and I don't want to pay too much attention to this, but I mean, they just do beautiful stuff. They really like. I have noticed that a lot. Like, even in like Russia and stuff, the way they do the staging. I think Lincoln Park is actually taking a note from that a little bit, with their stage setup. But they got more of like a skybox thing going on. So it's, but they do some neat stage lighting type things that are different than the norm that we see. And look, the lights, all that's just icing. That's just the pretty stuff that goes along to accentuate what's going on. But at the same time, you do got to pay respects to a production that has a floating boat, a full moon, Dimash waiting on the other side of a river. It's just, yeah. It's, yeah. I like this whole thing. And like, is that real water? Like, look, there's like water. I mean, I don't want to be like, dude, but was there really water there? Like, because there was some areas where it looked like there was really water there. So I don't know. I know her voice and tone is so it's like she almost stayed like very, middle of the road with the way she and I don't mean that in the bad way. It's just she was very straightforward in the way that she delivered everything. Beautiful tone. She's got, I mean, she's just a beautiful singer all around. But then you got Dimash in the background just going hog wild with the notes. And, he's all like, yeah, hold my microphone because I'm not going to need it for the levels I'm about to hit. He, and they really bounced off great with each other. I think both of their tones together, I think are really, it's sometimes you get stars that will sing together. I love how they did her hair. It reminds me of, if you play video games, you know the character I'm talking about. But yeah, that hairdo is way cool. Probably took a lot of work. There's probably a lot going on there. But this whole thing, riding a boat on the way, riding across the river that we just made to go see this dude. And I mean, come on, let's see if we can find a good. I mean, he just. And I said this, and I've said this before, like, there's very few singers out there that you can listen to them singing in another language, and it's cool to know what they're saying, but it's like, sometimes it's like, it was written in this language. We should be hearing it the way it was meant to be written. Now, there are bands, like, even in the metal areas, like Opeth, they put out two versions of their last album. Well, there's this album and the album before. Um, they um yeah, they put out a version in their native language, and then they did one in English, and they both, but when he says, oh, listen to the the original version, and you can hear things fit together a little bit more than you have to rework it when you do it with English, because English words different, and they have different syllables, different. So there's a lot to, yeah, we could translate this song, but there's no need. I know what they're singing about, and it's beautiful. And if anything, it's a good way to learn a new language. I'll tell you what, watching, I mean, just this is just beautiful stuff. And like I said, their tones together and everything, I could see why, yeah, that they picked this. I just think they really bounce off each other, very nice. And yeah, like I said, she has a beautiful, like very delicate but powerful voice. It really, and it's hard to be that. You can't. It's very hard to sound like this, have this delicate type sound to your voice, but really have a way of projecting it. And she does. And, I could get into all the technicals like I usually do, but I will, I think these two, this is something special. And, that's why we got it here. Um, this, this is one of those things, like when you see somebody that's duetting with Dimash, most usually, I mean, we've seen um some that it was just like, why not type of thing, but there are some people when they're paired up with Dimash that really, he accentuates them, they accentuate him, the way that they come off together, and like it gives you this whole feeling, and it really gives you that feeling. Like I said, once you do a read through of the song and you know what they're saying, I'm good with listening to it the way it is. And there's very few artists that can pull that off, and there's, and especially like these two together. Like if they were to like make an album together, that thing would sell out quick. Um, really. Um, it's just beautiful stuff that even an English speaking person would just, I would rather listen to it in its native language. And like I said, there's very few singers that, objectively do that. It's like, um, everybody is kind of in agreement that, yep, we could listen to them sing gibberish and it would be beautiful. And it would. Um, without a doubt. I mean, it would be, this guy has a range that is right here. He barely even scraped the surface of the areas that he can go to, the levels in which, I mean, like he's got notes that aren't even on the piano. He can hit, like, for real. There's I could get into the technicals. We could talk about music theory and all that, but I'm not going to bore you with it. Just trust me. Like I said, go check out that first video, and then you go down your own Dimash rabbit hole. Check out all the stuff to go over to his channel. We'll have you all linked up with all the places to go to check out this video, to check out Dimash, all the wonderful stuff, and Huang. And like I said, this was a beautiful matchup. I love the way they did it. The stage production is beautiful. I'm kind of like in awe, and wish more bands over here would do stuff like that. I understand why not, and I understand what these are very control type situations, but still at the same time, um, you know, just wonderful, wonderful stuff. And I can't say enough. And like I said, he's one of them artists that makes me like kind of lose adjectives. I can't think of enough ways to explain the things that he is able to do and how special it is that he's able to do it. He goes into ranges and does things that he shouldn't be able to do. And I'm not just like being hyperbolic and just being like, oh yeah, no, go see for yourself. I'm telling you. And if there are some singers on this channel that there's nobody else like them on the planet, I I promise you, you're gonna find some singers on here that if you have another artist, somebody please leave them in the comments. We that's what we do around here. We follow suggestions, and please let us know. Definitely like, comment, subscribe. We'd love to see you again. And suggest an artist, like I said, and we will get to them as soon as possible. I hope you're having a great day out there. I hope it's going as good as it possibly can be. We got tons more news, reviews, reacts, all sorts of brilliant, awesome stuff, and stuff that's out of the music world, and beyond. So yeah, lots to talk about. And like I said, if you have any suggestions or whatever things that you would like to talk about, please do leave them in the comments, and we will get to them as soon as possible. Have a great day out there, everybody. We'll see you in the next one.